Hi guys, today I'll be explaining you my project which is related to pulse rate detection or heart rate detection, and it is based on the simple principle of photoplethysmography. So which is nothing but you have an infrared LED which will illuminate a particular part of the body, let's say a fingertip, and since the heart is beating and for the same reason the flow of blood in the various parts of the body keeps on pulsating, and because it keeps on pulsating, the amount of absorption and reflection of the light keeps on varying. So that is the main thing that we are going to capture. So when the blood flows in, when the blood gushes in, the light which is reflected will be obviously less because more will be absorbed. And when the blood goes away, at that point in time there will obviously be, you know, more component which will be received or reflected back because less amount will be absorbed. So this is the principle that we are going to use for this particular purpose, and based on this you can obviously measure the pulse rate, right? So I have used an MSP430 microcontroller for the digital part of the circuit, and the sensing part is done using another circuit. So I'll be covering this circuit diagram and the theory of operation in good amount of detail, and also I'll be covering the, the code or the software part or the algorithm which is on which the software is based as well, so that you can better understand how exactly you can go about measuring your pulse rate. And I have done all of this on a piece of breadboard, so it's very easy. I'll tell you about the components as well which I've used, and I'll actually show you the project in action to make you better understand of how to make all the connections, and all of this is really possible to do on a breadboard as well. So that's like, it makes it more interesting, because if you just want to try out stuff on a breadboard, you don't want to go for a PCB as such, then you can do this, right? And I'll also like to add one more thing is I've used TCRT 5000 component for this, which has a phototransistor, which is the detector, and an LED in the same package. So what's the advantage of using this is that you have this black casing around which it is there, like the components are placed, so you don't get interference a lot. So the main problem when you do this project will be of the interference that you will get, and it'll be very difficult to get rid of it if you use the usual separate LED and the separate photo detector. So for that I highly recommend using a TCRD 5000 or any other package wherein you don't actually have it given separately. So both of them should be in the same package, and there should be a black colored casing around them, so that makes life a little easier because noise interference decreases a lot. And I am telling you on the basis of the experience that I have gained by using both of these things, like using it separately and using it as a part of TCRT 5000. So I think that you should, when you're starting off, you should go for it. Life becomes a little simpler, and the component selection will also become simpler, which I will show you when I'll cover the circuit diagram for this particular project. And also I would like to add that if you want to see more such content on this channel, then do subscribe to this channel, and if after further watching the video, if you really like the video, and give it a thumbs up as well. And yeah, the part of circuit diagram and the components which are used will get started.